Hello friends, I'm Shwani Khandelwal and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about some Python tools which will help you in writing your code faster and making your code looking more good. So if you're a Python user, watch this video till end because I'm going to show you so many tools which will definitely help you. So before starting the video, let's imagine a case. I'm a data scientist and I'm working on a project. Now I really feel that if there is a person who can help me in my coding, as in I just write the code and rest of the things such as formatting my code, making my code more cleaner, and then arranging the code, following some coding standards. All those things can be done by someone else because it's a repeated process and I don't want to spend my time doing all such things. I really wish if a tool or an agent can come and can help me in doing all such things so that I can quickly finish my work. And here comes some Python tools and packages which will help you in doing all such things. And in the end of this video, I'll suggest you one tool which will help you in writing your code faster by giving you some personalized AI generated suggestions. Now to start this, I'll pick a Python script and over that Python script, I will apply all those tools one by one and I'll make a complete pipeline. So whenever next time you are working on the project, you just need to follow all those steps one by one and your code will be ready in just a few minutes. So let's see how we can do that. So guys, here is our project, that is gesture authentication, and the file name is makedataset.py. So over this project, we will apply all those tools one by one and I'll show you the process easily. So now to start with, the first is creating a virtual environment, because I remember when I started learning data science and I was using Python, one of the major issues that I faced was dependency issues. Like if I have to install a new libraries, I'm getting so many errors because of packages version dependencies and all those things. Now to overcome or to prevent from all those things, the best thing is creating a virtual environment. So if you don't know what a virtual environment is, suppose if you're working on a project, so for that project you can create a separate environment. We call it a virtual environment, and in that environment you can just install the libraries which are required only for that project. So next time whenever you are installing a new library, the library which is compatible with other packages, install that library or that package with that version only. So later if that version gets upgraded, there won't be it will not be affected for that project because in that environment the library is installed with the previous version. So now to do how we can create the virtual environment, you just have to follow this process, like type python -m, let me just zoom in, and then PENV, and then your virtual environment name. Suppose in my case, if I choose YouTube, you can type any virtual environment name, and then if I just hit enter, see a folder has been created, that is YouTube. And once your environment is created, the next step is to activate that virtual environment. Now, right, so to activate the virtual environment, your virtual environment name, make sure you are in the same directory where your environment is created. So after that, your virtual environment name and then scripts /activate. You can see here YouTube and then scripts, and inside scripts we have activate. Just enter and then see YouTube. If you can see it like this, that means a virtual environment has been activated. After activating the virtual environment, the next step obviously is to install the libraries. So the first library is black. Why? Because the next tool, today's next tool is black. I'll show you what black is. So first let's install black. Okay, so once the package has been installed, I'll show you what a black does first and then I'll explain what black is. We have this file makedataset.py. Okay, just look at the file how it is looking now. Okay, the code that is written in this file, again this code is not very good or not optimized, just look at the code right now, how it is written, and then to apply black over this file. What I will do, black, the package name black, and then your file name. So this make dataset.py file is inside my source directory here. You can see here make dataset.py. So after this slash black src slash make dataset.py. If I hit enter, see the message that I get is all done, one file left unchanged. That means no formatting has been done over this file. If I make some changes here, like if I don't create a space here, my lines are written like this and then like this, and then I have saved the file. Now if I run the same command again, black source slash my file name, then see reformatted the file name, all done, one file reformatted. Now my code is more clear, like this has been reformatted. So what the black does, it reformats your code and it helps your code, it helps you in writing your code more cleaner. Now after black, the next one is Isort. So to use Isort, first install it. So once you have installed the Isort, you can use the Isort in the same way. How you can do that? Suppose Isort, just let's pick a file name that is so let's suppose data visualization. Okay, so over this, if I run this command like Isort source slash data visualization.py, if I run this, I'll get some like nothing happened, and I'll show you. Now if I do it like this change, my pandas is imported before the another package, that is matplotlib.pyplot.splc, and then if I run the same command again, okay, I didn't save that. See, it will say fixing and then the file name. So what it does, like it sorts your imports in alphabetical order and put them in the same category. And now after Isort, the next one is PyLint. So first install PyLint, and now what PyLint does is that it checks your it checks the errors in your code and the logical errors, and suggest and give you the suggestions based on the your complexity and how well you have written your code. Based on all those things, it gives you some rate. So if I check for this file, suppose you can do it in the same way. PyLint your file name. Now read all these messages one by one. First is missing module docstring. See, we have not used any docstrings or any comments in this file, so that's one point, missing module docstring. Second is unable to import pandas, because in this virtual environment we haven't installed pandas but we have imported it. So that's another thing, that is unable to import pandas. Third is missing function or method docstring. The same is that we have not used the docstrings. Another one is redefining name data path from outer scope. So see, we have used data path at multiple places and we are using the same here. So because of that, it's showing constant name data path doesn't the redefining name data path from outer scope in line number 30. See, the next point is constant name data path doesn't conform to uppercase. So what's the one of the rule is that, you know, if you're defining your constant variables, like to define the file path or file path name and all those things, that time you should prefer to use uppercase, but we have used lowercase. So that's another suggestion, that, you know, constant name data path doesn't conform to uppercase naming style. And based on all these points, it gives my code rating as 6 out of 10. You can check for other files as well, or for the whole directory, like, or for your whole project. So this is how PyLint works. It's really helpful, like if I'm writing my code, so before pushing my code in the main directory, what I can do, I can use these tools to check my code, the coding standards, and, you know, after reformatting, after sorting my imports, so that it looks good, I can read the packages easily. And then after checking the style, like, you know, how much complicated my code is, if someone else has to understand it, whether it's simple or not, and I have followed the standard coding standards or not. Based on that, PyLint gives me some ratings so that I can improve my code. So this is how all these tools will help you. After PyLint, the next one is Flake. This is also similar to PyLint, but it is like, you know, it gives you suggestions based on logical errors and all. I'll show you how it works. So first install Flake. So to install Flake, you have to write Flake 8. And once the Flake is installed, let's check for the Flake, like Flake 8, and then your file name. Okay, let me try this time for another file, that is suppose data visualization.py. So Flake 8 and then your file name. See, the suggestions that I got is ipython.display.display imported but not unused. If you go in this file, see, you can check here. I've imported this package but I haven't used it anywhere. So there is no point of importing that. And then line number, that is like, you know, it gives you line also, that line number 52. Let's go on in that line first, 52. Line too long. So it is saying that, you know, this line is very long, so you should break it in multiple parts to make it so that, you know, make it more readable, like this maybe. Let's try again. Now see, this message has removed now, that is line too long. So this is how you can quickly fix your code. After Flake, the next one is Cookiecutter. So if you're working on a data science project or on a new project, what Cookiecutter does, it provides you a template. So instead of starting or creating folders one by one, you can just select the template. So suppose if I am working on a data science project, it will give me a predefined template, and in that template I can just create my files in the respective directories. And then I can quickly start writing my code. So before that, let me show you about the Cookiecutter. You can just search on Google first, Cookiecutter, suppose Cookiecutter data science, and here is this site, cookiecutter.io. Here so many, you know, see, templates are available, like for Django project or for Django view, we make Django template, Fast API, Flask, Golang. For multiple languages the templates are available. I want for data science. So if it will redirect you to a GitHub repo, and here if you want to read about this more, you can check this GitHub website. Let's follow the steps one by one, and let's try Cookiecutter. So first is to install this package. Pip install Cookiecutter data science. So once I run this, the next step is to let's wait for a moment. So yeah, it's installed successfully. After installing this, let's follow the another step. that is to start a new project, run this ccgs. Yes, and after this it will start asking you some of the details. Project name, suppose Python tools. Repo name, Python tools. Module name for this, okay, let's see, tools. Author name. Description, so based on your requirements, you can just fill these details. I can prefer 3.10, or you can put any other version also. None 1 requirements.txt, I want that. PyData packages, no. I have not included so many things like docs, or include code scaffold or something like that, but you can try this thing like when you are trying this on your project. So once this is done, see, a folder has been created with Python tools, and inside this you can see the template. You can see this template now, Python tools. Inside this one folder is data, and inside data I have subfolders, that is like external, interim, or processed, raw, and then one folder is for documents, one folder is for models, one folder is for notebooks, one for references, one for reports. So if you are working on the project, so just create a file in the respective folder. If you have data, put it in the data folder, so that next time when you are referring your project, you can quickly go in that directory and you can check there. You can create one source folder, and inside that you can put your files, your coding files. Here in the requirements.txt file you can put all your name. See, as of now I installed 4 like these 3 packages: Isort, Flake, Black, and in the requirements.txt it added all these files, all these Python packages. So this is how it works, and it's really helpful. Like instead of creating this template on my own, I just have to pick a template, and inside that template I can just create my files. After Cookiecutter, the last one and my favorite one is Codeium. So what a Codeium is, like, it's an extension, and also like if you're writing your code, so what it will do, like based on your coding, what you have written, it will give you some personalized suggestions. Those suggestions will be AI generated. You can check about this Codeium here. So to use Codeium, first you have to install you have to create an account over this Codeium website. I have already done that. So if you are a new user, if you are trying this first time, create an environment, create your account here, and after that you need to install the extension. If you are using any other Python IDE, there also you will find this extension, like in PyCharm you can there also you can install this extension. Like I'm in Visual Studio, I'll go here and I'll search for Codeium. In my case it's already installed, so if you're using it first time, you will get an option of installing it. So once this is installed, over in your files you will be able to see this line that like Codeium, and then explain or generate doc strings, like that. You will be able to see over all the functions or at multiple places, like here Codeium refactor explain, like that. So this is now how it works. So let's take an example and let me show you a demo, because this is really helpful and this is really good. I use this tool like this extension daily in my projects, and it helps me in writing my code quicker and faster. Suppose I have to generate a doc string for this. I'll just click on generate doc string. See, this is how it will look like. Apply difference. Let me just remove. We can just remove this. This is because of GitHub. And then see, it automatically generated doc strings. Now, this is the first time when I am using Codeium over this file, okay? But if you check this, if you read this doc string, reads data from multiple CSV files located in the specified data path and returns a pandas data frame. See, this is what exactly this function is doing here. It defines parameters like that is data paths, the path to the directory containing the CSV files, and then it returns a data frame. Let me show you one more demo. Suppose, and you will be amazed, like, let me write my name equals to, and I want to create a function to print my name. What I'll do, def print, just I have written this like print name, and then it will give me this suggestion. See, name, I just have to press tab, and then based on this another suggestion, that is print name. Another thing is like, like a equals to 8, b equals to 9, def add. I just written add, see, written a plus b. So based on it does, based on your you just have to write 1 or 2 keywords, and then it will give you the suggestion, and if that suggestion is right, you just press tab and then continue your coding. So this is how Codeium works. So yeah, that's all for today's video. I hope this video will be helpful for you, and if you like the video, please let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. You can use and apply all these tools in your projects, and do let me know how is your experience, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.